Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, July 14th, 2023. Let's take a look at the Forex economic calendar for today. What do we see here are some important data released. They are medium important. Basically, some of them had been published overnight, like the data from the Japan in form of the industrial production for the month of May. What is going on during the London session? We got the PPI data from Switzerland, scheduled for release at 8:30. We got trade balance data from the Eurozone, scheduled for release at 11 o'clock. And then we have the speech from the German Buba Balz at the same time. During the New York session, we have plenty of data from the US scheduled for release in form of the export price index, import price index. Those are scheduled for release at 2:30. We got Michigan consumer expectations and sentiment. Those are scheduled at 4 o'clock. And in the meantime, we got manufacturing size data from Canada. This one is scheduled for release at 2:30. And then we got the US Barker Hughes oil rig count scheduled for release at 7 p.m. And that's about it for the Friday. No very important data is scheduled for release on Friday, 14th of July. So let's just jump straight on to the charts and see what is going on with the dollar. So what do we have here is, of course, the euro dollar, and the reasons we are looking at the euro dollar is very simply because this is a daily time frame chart, and it looks like the euro dollar is looking very bullish, and it's breaking all of the technical resistances we got on the chart. So this is the support, very important support right now, because it's a high from the May 2023, 1.1096. This level had been violated already, and now the market is heading way higher. It looks like this market wants to get towards the higher levels. Let's just take a look at the weekly to see the targets, eventual targets for this market. I guess it will be 1.40. There you go, 1.40. Let's just reload the page. 1.40. Yes, 1.1495. 1.1495 is the target, and this is the high from the February 2022. You can see it on the weekly time frame chart. The euro dollar is hitting the extremely overbought market conditions right on. So if we switch to back onto the daily, 1.1495 is the target for the bulls. On a daily time frame chart, the momentum is already way above the level of 70. We are trading up, despite the fact that the market conditions on a daily are extremely overbought. So this situation might not last for long, and we can see some sort of the let's say correction very soon on the euro dollar. So let's switch it to see what is going on with the US dollar index, because the situation here is not really good for the dollar. We just made another lower low. We just are trading lower after this technical support located at 179 had been simply violated. So now this level will act as the technical resistance. Newest low on a daily time frame chart was made at 99.55 points. So those are definitely extremely oversold market conditions. So please watch the weekly close, because today, of course, is the last day of the week, and with that kind of candles here, that is definitely breaking lower, and it's away from the previous some sort of the technical support. Definitely that's the situation when the traders should be very aware of, because we are just a tad above the level of the 30 on the weekly time frame chart of the US dollar index, as you can see here. So any movement lower, and there is still some kind of a room for the US dollar to go lower might bring another spike to the downside. We can see that last time we hit the extremely oversold market conditions was in August 2020, so it was almost 3 years ago around this levels here, 92.20. Then we've done this movement towards the 89.20, and that was of course the bullish divergence, and since then the 3-year-old rally started towards 114.80. so that situation doesn't maybe look that much similar. Nevertheless, we might see another week of the weak dollar, weak American currency that might hit the level of 99.40. This is the technical support, and then even 97.40. so let's see what is going on the US dollar related assets, like for example gold. On the weekly time frame chart of the gold, because it's it's Friday, so it's a kind of a almost the trading week is closed. So weekly trading chart is showing us pin bar here. Last week was the pin bar as well, but more like an inside bar, and today we have a breakout to the upside, very strong green candle. If we go to the daily time frame chart, we can clearly see that this market is actually moving up. It's finally breaking above the 50 and 100 moving average, so we are now way above this level. 1963 was the local high. So if gold could break above the horizontal resistance located at 1982, we can rally way higher. We can rally even towards the last swing high at 2080. That's the situation on gold. Let's just briefly take a look at the S&P 500, and we can see that on a daily time frame chart, S&P 500 is flying high, is moving towards the level of 4,600 points, despite the fact that market conditions are extremely overbought. So this looks like the trending market of the trending American market, and very weak American dollar, which is losing the value, against all of the currencies in the basket, all across the board, including gold and including the S&P 500. But this situation is clearly let's say clearly negative for the US dollar, and it is confirmed by the multi-asset correction as well. So what we should expect is another rally to the upside. We got local technical supports around 4,472, 4,448. Let me just take a look at the weekly time frame chart. No, we can't do this. We can't take a look at the weekly time frame chart. Let's just then go back to the S&P 500 and go back to the daily. So we can clearly see that if we zoom out, that there is still some room to the upside left. The next target, and this is what I wanted to tell you about, the next target is located at 4,637, and there is nothing. It doesn't look like there's anything that could stop bulls from reaching this target. They are not that far away, roughly 125 points away from this level. This is the level from 2022, and the high from the 2022, just from the beginning of the January 2022, is located at 4,817, and this is the ultimate target for the bulls on the S&P 500 market. So that's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.